Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome for the first time. What an enlightening 3-year adventure this has been. Gabriel has found the pieces of the God Mask, freed the souls trapped in limbo, and briefly reunited with Marie before she ascended into heaven. He selflessly put himself through misery to slay the Lords of Shadow and bring the world the light that was stolen from it. So what happened to him? How was he cursed to be tethered to the earth as a vampire devoid of compassion, and why? These questions will be answered in the game's DLC add-ons that came with its Ultimate Edition at no extra charge. Even if the world destroys a ray of sunshine when it sees it, there has to be a little bit left in Gabriel. I don't know what to tell you right now, but we can only watch where the wind takes him. After all, that's what YouTube is there for, so you can watch where the wind takes me. Revisiting this book isn't going to be pleasant. But I used to read a book before I go to bed, so it kind of doesn't feel much different, even if the story from here on out is going to get worse and worse. We're going back to the castle? But why?
It seems like only yesterday that I stood there upon that cliff top, looking down into the abyss of my life. Everything that I'd ever loved taken from me. Defeating the Lords of Shadow had been a hollow victory. Now I was on a journey that I could never imagine in my darkest nightmares. As I stood there contemplating my fate, a voice entered my thoughts. A cry for help that I could not ignore. A debt was owed. A life for a life, and what was left of my broken humanity felt obliged to do the honourable thing, to repay that debt. Looking back now, I realize that none of us has any real control over our fate. We are like leaves on the wind, to be blown wherever we may.
I used that quote in an art project when I went to community college. It was a pretty bittersweet one. Here's the arena where Gabriel fought Satan. This looks like a manga.
Gabriel. Hear me, Gabriel. I need your help. I am afraid. It's not safe for me here anymore. I have no one left to turn to. Gabriel, you must help me.
How did she learn to telepathically communicate with Gabriel, and how did she know his name? That was one question I asked myself. And another question is, how was Gabriel able to return to the land of the living and get down from that arena? It's nice to hear the bird calls for a change. I miss that. I'm back in the castle hall. The sun has returned, and the ice is melting because Carmilla's spell was broken. Guess there's a silver lining to defeating the Lords of Shadow. The land of the vampires is no longer covered in an eternal snowstorm. The sun is back, and maybe spring will return after all these years. Oh, great. Good thing I have this light magic. Still have this light magic stored from when Gabriel fought the devil. Oh good, help came.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Take that! And that! And that!
Awesome.
You attack me! You think you can beat me?
Gotcha, Lara.
You are nothing but entertainment for me.
Nice to see us fighting alongside Gabriel for a change instead of against him.
You won't win. You'll regret that.
Well, that poison did him in. Lara's on her own now. Lara said, "Oh no, you're not. You're not dying on my watch." And somehow used a spell to revive him. Remember, its vomit is poison.
You'll regret that. You think you can beat me? Entertainment for me.
Well, we're gonna be entertained in seconds.
You won't win.
lot of light magic! That means if a ghoul throws up, Gabriel will be poisoned! Gabriel passed on again. Now it is up to Laura to revive him again. She's not thrilled about it. But whatever she needs help with, she needs Gabriel alive. She wouldn't have summoned him here if she can't handle it. She wouldn't have summoned him back to the castle if she can't handle it on her own.
Take that! And that! And that! I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Preyed on unsuspecting visitors for years, and even killed innocent people so she can fight her own battles, but if she summoned Gabriel to the castle, then it must be extremely dangerous.
How dare you attack me!
Synchronized block saves lives.
You won't win! You'll regret that!
He's having fun. I'm living through a nightmare.
You think you can beat me? You'll regret that! You won't win!
Boom!
Dare you attack me!
Guess that's everything.
I'm glad you came. Follow me.
Couldn't be happier.
I know how you're feeling. Alone, betrayed, used to it, you know?
That isn't true. Or you would not have spared me that day.
Do you now regret it?
You called me here. Why?
You've destroyed the Lords of Shadow, but in doing so, you have unleashed a greater evil.
And what is it you want me to do about it?
A powerful demon is coming. A creature that knows no pity or mercy, and who is bent on destroying this world. Very few know that long ago, before the Lords of Shadow came, there was a fierce battle here. The 3 founding members of your Brotherhood fought a creature called the Forgotten One. This creature had been summoned by the evil Bernard family, who owned the castle at the time. But things went badly wrong for them. The Forgotten One escaped its bonds. The founders knew they could not destroy the Forgotten One, so they waited for their opportunity during the fight, and locked up the demon in a dimensional rift that they created using their combined powers. This fortress was used for that prison, and the Brotherhood built new areas around it to house the creature deep within. As you know, years later the founders transcended as heavenly spirits, in the process creating the Lords of Shadow. It was not by chance that my mother chose this particular castle. Carmilla hated the other lords, but she feared what could happen if the Forgotten One should ever escape. You have destroyed them, and so the power that kept the Forgotten One locked within his prison has been weakened. It's only a matter of time before he breaks free and returns to the world.
I care not for the world or its problems.
Then you are a fool! The creature will simply reduce this world to ashes in revenge for centuries of captivity. Everyone will die. There will be nowhere to hide. We are the only ones with power enough to stop him. Tell me, would you have the souls of the innocent on your conscience for eternity?
Then show me what I must do.
Mother once told me that the entrance to the ancient fortress of the Brotherhood was in this room.
That very same board we played the vampire war game on? All this time I had no idea that it harbored a secret passageway. Didn't know the door to the chapel was frozen shut. Feels strange, doesn't it?
We must find the entrance, Gabriel. The entrance has to be nearby. We don't have much time, Gabriel. We must find the entrance.
I'm sure there's time to look around. A little. found a scroll. Read it in your travel book. I don't know how it is possible that the elders of the Brotherhood knew about the I don't know how it is possible that the elders of the Brotherhood knew about the entrance of secret accesses and corridors beneath the vampire castle, but they're right. This so-called chessboard is a riddle of sorts, and hides one of these mysterious entrances. Now I only have to figure out where each piece goes. Must have done his homework. That's impressive. What is this? You found one of Frankenstein's fingers. Collect them all. The entrance to the refectory must have been frozen shut too. This is a bittersweet view of the mountainside. Okay, so the white-colored vampire chess piece goes on this goes on the second white piece to the center. Looks doable. Don't know why I keep doing that. The black liking piece goes on the third black block on near the bottom. I can do that. So far so good. Okay, the third necromancer piece goes where? Right here, I'm presuming. The black colored vampire piece probably goes right there. I'm presuming that piece goes right over here. Okay. I have done everything that I'm supposed to. Or did I? Oh! Here's another clue. That's it. So the black lycanthrope piece goes here. 2. One, two. 1, 2. A white piece goes here, but also so does this necromancer, so I don't understand. I'm gonna try something odd. And hopefully that should work. It all makes sense.
Great, you did it!
The flags won't have much help, but it took a little bit of trial and error to open the passageway underneath the chest floor. Whenever you're ready. abandoned wing, all underneath the castle hall? How could such a thing be possible? How did Gabriel not notice all this before? I'm supposing he was a bit too busy trying to resurrect Marie to do some additional research on the lore surrounding the Bernard family history and how Camilla came to power.
Evil is drawn to this place like a moth to the flame, and I could not at that moment deny that I myself had returned. Now, as I look back, I see the crooked path that I had been set upon all those years before, leading me inexorably to this moment. I can still see her face in my mind's eye. Poor dear Laura. Such a sad tale as ours. A tale of heroes who strove to save humanity, only to lose our own.
It's a hefty cost to pay for protecting the world from great peril. And now that I think about it, maybe the founders of the Brotherhood knew what they were doing by casting that spell that transformed them into heavenly spirits and gave birth to the Lords of Shadow in the process. It's possible that they tethered the dark sides of themselves to the earth to keep the Forgotten One from escaping. Their own path is equally tragic. And it's not a pleasant one to think about.
So these are the remains of the original fortress.
Can't go back up there. Say goodbye to that sunlight. You might not see it again, Gabriel. But I'd like to know what these creatures are, because they're too otherworldly to exist in this dimension.
The waters are infested with horrible things that will eat you. You cannot cross by swimming, but maybe your magic boots can help.
Spawns of Leviathan. The dark waters that fill the caverns beneath the castle. The dark waters that fill the caverns. The dark waters that fill the caverns beneath the castle had a creature whose name was forgotten long ago by men. One of the old gods themselves, who was attracted by the evil within this place and its imprisoned inhabitants. Thankfully for the humans, this immensely powerful and malevolent being rests still, deep in its eternal dream, but somehow its essence has spread through the water, giving origin to the monsters known as the spawns of Leviathan. They're the offspring of a sea monster. I don't even want to know how big their parent is. Here goes nothing. Made it. They're everywhere.
You could use my powers, you know. You would save yourself a lot of trouble.
Interesting foreshadowing. She has it easy. She can cross this passageway by teleporting, while Gabriel has to climb and swing his way across.
I admit that the bloodlust bothered me a little at first, but now I love its flavour. Yummy.
Oop, too late. Zoom to the surface, zoom to the surface. Now you've become spawn of Leviathan food. Well, Laura fished him out, so it's all good. Now Gabriel has to run across the water all again. Come on, Gabriel. You can do this. Make a break for it. Too slow. Ooh, crunchy. Must be one of Frankenstein's fingers. You found one of Frankenstein's fingers. Collect them all. Okay, so a human being has 5 fingers, and Frankenstein lost them all somehow. Whoops, shouldn't have done that. They sure love making a meal out of him, don't they? At least Gabriel keeps the finger. Too slow. Seriously, Gabriel, keep up! You don't want to keep becoming lunch every time you walk across water, do you? Guess jumping's not exactly an option. Magic has a variety of uses. Check the travel book for full details. Magic can't really save Gabriel from this. Can't save Gabriel from being spawn food. Ah, shoot. He keeps bumping into them. Gotta time this just right. That film was nice while it lasted. These tips aren't really useful for walking across water. If Gabriel can't fight these spawns, he has to avoid them. So you don't slip. Good thing there was a safe check. Phew. It's extremely aggravating that these ice platforms aren't stable. Oh, hey Lost, didn't see you there. Here we go again. Gabriel's becoming part of the food. Keep walking. Keep walking. For good measure.
It's amazing to think that this place has always been under the castle.
Mind-blowing, isn't it? Oh wait, there's a Brotherhood. There's a falling Brotherhood soldier over there. That may have been just a table. Frankenstein was a cruel, evil genius who built the time machine before Carmilla took over the castle. The machine, which was based on the work of Dr. Emmett Marion, was said to grant only temporary time travel and so could not be used for any great length of time. Carmilla cruelly punished Frankenstein for his crimes. One such punishment was the removal of his fingers, which lie still somewhere within the castle. Found 2 of them so far. And yeah, that explains why 2 of his fingers were scattered. Kind of makes me wonder if Carmilla had been down here at some point in time. If she had gone through that much trouble to hide his fingers. Oh, shoot! Are you kidding me?
You won't win!
I hope not.
How dare you attack me!
Well, guess Laura's on her own. You're on your own, Laura. You always have been. Don't know why there couldn't have been a safe check right there.
It's amazing to think that this place has always been under the castle.
Been there, done that. Now, to go into that chamber and hope I don't die. And leave Laura by herself.
You are nothing but entertainment for me. You won't win. Take that.
1 down, 2 to go.
You think you can beat me?
I got this one.
How dare you attack me?
Well, nope, you got it. And now Gabriel's out of light magic. What did you do that for? I want to walk around in circles first. And admire the architecture in this place. Really? There isn't much time for sightseeing, you know. Okay, I'm good.
Laura, through the door now.
Hold on.
Look for an entrance for me. I'll be waiting here.
You have unlocked new skills in your travel book. Ghoul Grab. Press RT Press the RT button to grab a nearby stunned ghoul and suck its blood. You will recover health doing this, but remember to release the action button before the ghoul turns completely black, or it will explode in your face. While in mist form, by pressing the LT button, use the left stick to move around. This technique can be used to pass through certain obstacles. Press and hold the LT button to transform mist form. Press and hold the LT button to transform into a cloud of mist and avoid any incoming enemy attacks. Aerial lightning. Press the Y button to release a circular lightning attack against all nearby surrounding enemies. You can hold the button longer to increase the wave's range and damage. Direct heavy lightning. Press and hold the X button to unleash a barrage of lightning against enemies in front of you. This attack will inflict more damage than the basic directional sequence. This attack will inflict more damage than the basic directional sequence, but you won't be able to aim it once started. That's not very reassuring. Direct lightning. Basic sequence of directional lightning attacks. The combo can be extended a maximum of 4 times, but will only hit enemies in front of you. Okay, just has Gabriel's moves listed. This is a section where Lara is a playable character. Kind of makes me wish that Castlevania Lords of Shadow was a co-op game so Lara could tag along with Gabriel inside the castle, but she's only playable in sections where it's convenient for the plot. Which kind of makes me want to savor being in these sections. They're hauntingly beautiful. Is it snowing outside? Lara's lightning was so strong that it broke down that chair. Cool. You can use your mist form to cross this barrier. Gotta use the LT button. Dodge toward the barrier to cross it. Here I go. Ghouls, why did it have to be fucking ghouls? Grab the stunned ghoul to suck its health and recover some health. Remember to release it before it explodes. Need to get some distance before I can unleash this attack. No exploding today! Well, doesn't have the skills to tear down this ice wall. Gonna need to recover some health quick! Hurry! It's gonna explode! Now she's at full health. Great! Oh good, but she's got a little bit of drain from her. I don't think the vomit won't poison her, but it'll still damage her. Ascension is a fitting name. Do I hear the sound of water flowing? Apparently ice is too solid of a state for lava to tear down with just lightning alone. I think what Laura is hearing is an underground river. I think Laura would need her lightning powers to activate the mechanism on the storm. Activate the mechanism. It worked! Now, do it again. That did the trick, the door's open! And there's a magic statue for Gabriel to replenish his light magic with. Okay, time to see if I can go get him. So that's where the sound of water is coming from. That does look breakable. Gabriel's down here, so if Laura could use her lightning to break off that chain, it would cause that bridge to collapse, and it will allow Gabriel to climb up. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now it's back to Gabriel's perspective. Thanks for giving me a hand, Laura. No problem. Now watch your step.
Do not leave me alone ever again.
That's pretty sad. That's actually really sad. For Laura to say, don't leave me alone again. Is that glow supposed to be in those statues? I think there's some kind of glitch. You found one of Frankenstein's fingers. Collect them all. That's a finger? Looks like some kind of bone. So Gabriel has 3 so far. This looks promising. The sound of water running is gone.
Those are the remains of the original tower that the Founders built. The Forgotten One is locked up somewhere inside.
I doubt a tower like that could fit the Forgotten One. It's freezing out here. Oops, sorry. How do I get up there? You climb, of course. Missed. Blizzard must be obscuring Gabriel's vision. Well, Gabriel must be quick, because if he's too slow, then these runes deactivate. Good job. Oh, there you are, Laura. Looks like some kind of workshop. What exactly is this place? Well done, Gabriel. You wasted a dagger.
I can give power to this mechanism whenever you need it.
That's helpful. The Y button increases blade speed. Okay, Laura, make yourself useful. Reduce blade speed. That's a little close, don't you think?
I think the mechanism needs more power.
More power? Sorry, Gabriel. It's okay, Laura. Yikes. That's another one of Frankenstein's fingers. You found one of his fingers. Collect them all. 4 so far, that means there's only one left. Better heal before I go get back up there. If Carmilla herself didn't hide Frankenstein's fingers, it's possible that she had one of her servants do it. Okay, Laura, let her rip. Okay, so much for that. now that healing statue chose to activate. Well, at least Gabriel made it to the other side. You made it, Laura. Hoping there'd be a dagger in there. Maybe in that statue. Not really. Okay, there's one more quest to go. There's one more quest in that chapter to go, and that is the Founder's Quarters. As you can see, Gabriel and Laura were just in the entrance hall. Well, it's getting pretty late, so we're gonna wait until next time to find out what happens next. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.